Well, good afternoon, Denise. Hey guys, Jeremy here. Made a video, I guess that was earlier this week, talking about how I was gonna return the Samlex inverter and the 2000 watt inverter and just utilize a small inverter, which is what we've been doing, and it's been fine, and instead gonna put that money into extra batteries. So just kind of wanted to show you what we've been doing here to use the TV when we're not hooked up to shore power. So as you can probably not see in there, as you can hopefully see in there, there is an outlet up there in the upper left, and that's where we plug the TV in when we're on shore power or hooked up to the generator. But when we don't have those luxuries and we want to use the TV, we've been plugging an inverter into this outlet right here, and I'll show you how we do that. This is a Husky 400 watt inverter that I bought many years ago, probably maybe 10 years ago now, and I bought it for tailgating to be able to watch a TV. Or so what we've been doing is just pulling the cord out and plugging that in, plugging the TV in, and then firing up the inverter, and that powers the TV. The problem is twofold. Number one, it's loud, as you can tell. It quiets down after a little bit, but it is sort of loud to start with. And then number two is I just don't think it's very energy efficient. On Amazon, I found this Energizer inverter. It's 500 watts and said that it's supposed to be pretty quiet. So we'll give that thing a test here. Well, I'm assuming it's on because the light came on. It literally is making no noise whatsoever. So let's try to plug the TV in so we can see we got no power there. We'll go ahead and plug the TV in. Easier said than done with one hand. Okay, there we go. We'll turn the inverter on. And sure enough, we have the red light telling us that we have power to the television. That's amazing. This thing literally is giving out zero noise. So this has two power outlets, and then it also has two USB outlets on the front if we want to charge something else. But I bought a couple of other items as well, because what I want to do is I want to actually put this inverter in the cabinet. So we'll just run a cord out here when we need it, but the inverter will be out of the way. I also purchased this 12-foot extension cord so I can put the inverter in the cabinet. And then I bought this, I don't know, I guess you'd call it a splitter for a 12-volt cigarette lighter. It's got two 12-volt outlets, and then it's also got two USB outlets. Since this is the only 12-volt outlet that we have in the front of the motorhome, you know, outside of what's in the cab, this is the only 12-volt outlet in the front of the motorhome that runs off the deep cycle batteries. So when we're running off of battery power, it's premium real estate. There is one in the back of the motorhome in a kind of a TV cabinet, but this is obviously the prime real estate. All right, so there you have it for now. That's kind of the completed scenario. We actually put our the kennels for our small dogs up on these landings. They're over here right now. But I'm actually going to move them over, and they'll sort of provide, I guess, some temporary hiding of the cord. And then when we're not using it, you know, if we're hooked up to shore power or just not using it, we can just unplug it and set it behind the kennels. You know, we bought that Samlex inverter. We haven't installed it yet, and you know, the only thing that we were using an inverter for was to power the TV. So I just decided, let's get a smaller inverter. You know, I know there's an option to go with a 12-volt TV, and that is a possibility. But a 12-volt TV is about twice as expensive as the TV that I've kind of had my eye on to put in here. So I guess I'll kind of determine that, you know, how that's going to go. For now, we're going to stick with this TV, with this setup. I think it works fine for us. And, you know, in the future, maybe we will switch to a 12-volt TV and just wire something back into that cabinet. I'm not completely sure, but for now, this is what we're going with. You know, I just determined, we talked about it and just didn't feel like we needed that big inverter at this point, for what we wanted to be able to do. So eventually there will be a DVD player in there as well. The inverter can run the DVD player if we need it to. And yeah, I think it's going to be a good setup for us. So, that's all for today. Appreciate everybody watching the videos again. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't yet, please do. I'd love it if you give us a thumbs up. And if you have any feedback, you know, that's always appreciated as well. We are hitting the road this weekend. I'm going to do a little camping, little dry camping and a little campground camping. So we'll have some more videos. So appreciate it. Hope everybody's doing well. And please check us out on our new Facebook page, facebook.com/RV Dog Ventures. And hope everybody's doing well. Look forward to talking with you soon. Thanks very much.